Hello everyone, it's Melanie from Speaking Styles. I hope you're having an amazing week. And I'm the founder and owner of Speaking Styles, and I help business owners, entrepreneurs, passionate for growth individuals be able to gain more clarity and confidence, find your voice online so that you can share more about who you are, what you do, and why you do it. Today, I wanted to come on and chat about one of the most frequently asked questions that we are asked several times a week around how do I find speaking gigs, especially now that we're doing lots of things online. So I wanted to be able to share with you some things that we do, but also again, what we help our clients do. So now that we're doing lots of things online, people are looking for people online. They're putting it out there to find people to speak on their summits, to speak on their podcasts. Like they're really researching that and they're doing it globally. So number one is that I want to suggest to people is if you have a website, and put on your website that you have a speaker profile. So you have a speaker page. So starting to be able to build that profile of you being able to share more of who you are, what you do, and how you help people. So if you want to have a look on a speaker page, you can go over to our website, Speaking Styles, and you'll be able to see our page there and what's on our page. So a lot of times that then I'm found on through the website and I'm emailed to be asked and invited on summits and podcasts. And it is around what is on my website. So certain tag words and searchable words that they're on there. So you might want to have a bit of a look on your website around what's on there and what's around your potential target audience. That's something that is really, really important is to what are people searching for? And some of the sites that you can go on and have a look around that is Answer the Public. So you could then type in your industry, your field, your expertise, and be able to find out is what's your audience asking for. And then you're going to be able to then take some of that information and start putting it onto your website. So that's really my first key thing is that if people are searching for people, they want to be able to see that you potentially have had some experience and some subjects that you would be able to talk on. So that's important to list out what areas that you can actually talk on and not be generic of, I could talk about anything. You really want to list out your top ones that you're going to be able to speak about. So then that leads me on to number two and some of the other areas that are really good to be able to put your hand up for speaking gigs, for podcasts, for anything like that is to join Facebook groups. And to be able to then, you could search in there and you could do the search bar and search for speakers wanted and maybe go back and find out all of the people that generally post asking for speakers. So that's a really good way of when someone posts in the group because then you get notified of there's been a post in the group. And you can go on and sometimes some people have put that I'm running an upcoming summit or I've started my podcast, I'm looking for speakers. And you're going to be able to put on there and comment and reach out to that person and start getting your name onto a lot of those lists. So Facebook groups are really, really good for that. And what I do is that with my clients is that I add them to groups that I'm in of where people ask those questions. So getting yourself out there and visible, keeping amongst all of what's going on in social media, subscribing to email lists where people email you with speaking gigs as well is something that's really, really good. And again, just being present and just being visible on social media, you can really start to see what is going on, what people are looking for, who are those people, connect with those people, send messages, send emails, and just really connect with them and let them know that maybe when the time is right, that they could contact you to be able to be on their summit or their podcast. So really building those relationships is really important. Or you could be asking people, who do you know that's got a podcast that I would be able to potentially connect with? So the more you ask people, who do you know, message people, get involved on Facebook groups, then you're going to be able to connect with those people, reach out and start a relationship with them. and then be able to start getting on some of those things. So people are even just doing interviews. That's been going on a lot over this period of time. So having a look at who's running interviews, and then they generally have a Calendly link, and you can go on and book into those podcasts, into those interviews, apply for them. So really looking out for those things is really key, or asking people in those groups and say, when anybody's putting out there about speakers wanted, then ask people to tag you. So people tag me in groups when that happens, and it's because sometimes time differences, I could be sleeping and I have other people awake at that time, and then they tag me. So again, if people are looking to want to speak online and they want me to tag them, let me know, and I'm happy to tag you in a group that I'm in as well. So really doing that, the Facebook groups, getting your speaker profile or speaker page. And then that leads me on to number 3 is you really have to be visible. You really have to put yourself out there, doing videos on your page, in your group, sharing them on other social media platforms, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram. So people start to see your value, see your content, see that you're able to speak on camera. Those are things that are going to help you then find speaking gigs, because people see you. If they don't see you, they actually don't know you exist. They don't really know how you speak. Are you able to do those things? So really getting visible online and doing lives, doing videos, doing all of those things and sharing it. And yes, I know it takes time. Do it yourself or get someone else to do it for you, in terms of not your lives or your videos, but being able to edit, upload, all of those things and share them over social media. But the third one I have to say is your most important one. Because if you're not out there doing videos and you're not out there, then someone else is, and they are going to be chosen over you because they're visible and you're not. So that's so important, that the more you're seen, the more you're heard, the more likely that people will then come to you and ask you to be able to speak on their summit, podcast, interview, because then you get to share those videos on your website, which then is great, because then people might want to go over to your website and have a look at who you are, what you do, go to your YouTube channel. Because again, when I am either asked to come and speak or I'm applying, I actually have to add all of my social media platforms, because they are going to go and look at them and see if I'm the right fit for what they're doing and setting up. So that's what's really important as well, of like looking at what social media channels you have, what content you have, what videos you have, to really start to do that. And that's something that's going to help you be able to find those gigs. So let me know. Let me know in the comments as well around what one do you want to focus on increasing right now. So is it your speaker page on your website? Number 2, wanting to get into more groups, or number 3, getting more visible online. Which one for you? Because again, we want to focus on one thing at a time. What one thing for you is something that you're going to commit to and start to work on? Let me know in the comments, and let me know as well if you are struggling in any of those areas, and reach out to me and I can see if and where I can help you as well in those areas. But yeah, let me know which one you're going to start working on to help you find those speaking gigs, and be able to share who you are, what you do, why you do it, and to be able to empower, inspire change in your life and in the lives of others. So have a great day wherever you are, and let's chat soon, everyone. See you later. Bye.